Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Play the Hits. This is hopefully like either the last or second to last episode of Super Mario RPG. How you doing tonight, Max?
I'm pretty good. Second to last, I'm calling.
Second to last? Alright.
It depends on if we go back and get like some cool stuff like the Jynx belt, and if you want to try your luck on, super jumping 100 times.
I am not even going to dignify it. We may do Jynx. I am not doing the 100
Jynx
jump.
would be fun.
I doubt I could even get the 30. But hey, on the plus side though, we've got the Drill Claw, we've got Peach's, we've got everyone's ultimate weapons. It's just a question of armor at this point. I think the stuff that Krakow sells you, we discovered last time, gets the job done.
Yeah. Well, he's still just selling crap right now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's just selling
like fire shirts and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, stuff that we got last time. But that's okay, because none of the enemies in here are really posing much of an issue. Bowser's scaring the monster. Bowser's scaring the monster. Alright, it's just us versus Fatty here. Gotta get the timing back down for Bowser's Drill Claw. Okay, so Bowser did 226, Peach did about an even 200, Mario 264. Dude, our attack power is freaking through the roof.
Yeah, we're pretty good. I think that's and that's just the thing, is most of these guys are just going to go down with regular attacks. I mean, everyone's a pretty solid hitter at this point.
Yeah, other than Peach's healing magic, there's really no reason to use spells at this point.
And that's the thing, is like no one's like a straight mage in this. Even Mallow, I mean, his attack is probably the worst in the game.
Yeah.
But it's something,
Mallow's pretty much just generally the worst in the game.
He kind of is. He really is. There's no reason to have him on any kind of ultimate party unless you're just trying to cripple yourself. Yeah. But, yeah, it's... No one's really, like, a white mage in this game, where they just can't attack worth anything. And these three are all pretty solid hitters, so... For the most part, you can just, like, attack your way at this point.
I mean, Peach kind of, like, with some of her earlier weapons, she's not a very solid attacker, but once she gets that frying pan, she's good to go.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is. Yeah, and I don't know what it is, but it seems like with the ultimate weapons, I almost feel like they're a little bit more forgiving on the timed hits. I could be wrong. Yeah,
it could be that, or it could be... Again, because we've used those weapons so much that you're just very much used to them.
That's probably more to the point.
Now, Bowser only has like 2 claw weapons in the game, doesn't he? It's like what he starts out with, and then this one.
Yeah, pretty much. To my knowledge. All right, let's double our EXP. Fucking do it. Where's Yoshi?
Or not. Last one?
You have an idea? Max, goddammit. Oh, well, we only got 5 EXP out of that anyway, so it's not like it was going to be a substantial gain. So how's your week going, buddy?
Pretty good. Well, let's see. What's been going on with me? Fairly good weekend. Trying out a new restaurant that, typical hipster fare in Chicago, but I really like it.
What's that?
It's a place called Eris. And it's
as
just
in like the Final Fantasy VII character, or?
Well, it sounds like it, yeah, but it's ERIS.
Oh, okay.
And basically, this place has been close to us, like literally 3 blocks away, like not quite a 10-minute walk from our apartment, and it's been there for years, and wasn't, it was never on our radar until just recently. Because it just looks like a warehouse from the outside. It just looks like almost like an abandoned building, basically.
That does sound pretty hipster.
Yeah, it wasn't until a friend told us about it, and they also added like a sign, basically, on the building, letting us know that it's a restaurant that's open for business. So, yeah, it's really good. Huh. So, tried that out. It's tasty. Aside from that, nothing crazy going on. How about you? How's your week going?
Not a whole lot. I'm kind of, to be honest, I'm pretty much coasting through this week because next week is vacation, so.
Nice, that's right.
I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that I have to get done, but I can't really be bothered by any of it right now.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing what is expected of me, but not much more.
Okay, so...
You know how it is, like, right before vacation.
Your body's there.
Yeah, but that's about it.
The brain's already on vacation.
Indeed.
I get it, yeah. I did think I was legitimately dying last night, though.
Really?
I woke up with a headache in the middle of the night, and things like that don't usually, like, maybe I wake up to pee or something,
Right.
you know, because aging. But
Because old.
but I woke up at 2:30 this morning just with the worst, like, 8 out of 10 kind of headache.
Oh,
and
dude, that sucks.
it was just a sinus headache. Like, it was just
Oh,
a really
yeah,
bad one.
right.
But and either that or I was like clenching my teeth real hard. But I took some Tylenol, you know, with the, what is it, cold and sinus.
Yeah.
And after about an hour and a half, I was able to get back to sleep. But I was legitimately like thinking,
That sucks, though, man.
yeah, I mean, I woke Addie up. I was just like, oh, I think I'm dying. You know, it was
Like,
that
well,
bad.
dear, this is apparently my last night of life, so.
I you know, I start spiraling, and I think
Yeah.
the medical knowledge does not help at all. Unfortunately, it makes it worse. And I start thinking about my family. Unfortunately, hemorrhagic strokes
Oh,
run
dear God, yeah.
on my mom's side. So, like, basically aneurysms
Yeah.
in the brain kind of going off. So I started thinking about that, and I was like, okay, if I get nauseated, I'm going to call 911.
Right. Oh, dude.
But that's just me spiraling. So, yeah, took the
Right.
Tylenol. I was fine. But it does, again, there's...
I'm
just having to go to
exactly
the
the
doctor
same way.
for
I'm like the
things.
biggest hypochondriac. I've been
Yeah, it's good to know.
I've been like really like upping my weight gain recently at the gym.
Yeah.
And I'm
Alright.
fully aware that when you boost your weights that you're going to be more sore and your back is
Yeah.
probably going to hurt. I interpret any form of like even minor back pain as I am having a heart attack right now.
Yeah.
And like I'm even aware of how irrational it is, and at the same time, like it's always there. It's like, oh my gosh, I pushed it too hard. My years of bad eating are finally, like, in one moment, coming right back to kill me. And mind you, like over the course of an entire day.
Oh my
So,
God.
like, I know.
That's the scary thing, because it can just come and be so quick, you know,
Yeah.
and it sucks, you know, so you...
But yeah,
Yeah,
just like
it's
general
not-
back pain throughout the course of the day. Not a
Even
heart
if you
attack.
kind of know better,
Right.
it doesn't do much to curb the fear. It's,
Yeah, right.
It's gonna be there.
And like,
Yeah.
who am I gonna talk to about it too? Besides you, they're just gonna be like, "You're a fucking moron."
Yeah, or just be like, quit being a baby. You know, it's like, damn it, and they're usually right.
Yeah,
I guess
they're
they've been
always
right
right,
every time so far. So one time they won't be, and that'll show
Yeah,
up.
that's one day I'm gonna have that goddamn heart attack, and that'll show everybody.
Then they'll be sorry.
And they'll be sorry.
Oh God,
Oh Jesus!
there's no winning in that thinking.
No,
But I
there
get it.
really isn't. God damn it!
Shit, what the hell?
Well, at
This
least it
isn't
only
well.
took my
Here's
coins.
coin.
And Peach is.
Hey, we're leveling
There's
up.
no reason to boost your HP, Peach. I mean,
I feel like it.
her attack is fine with the frying pan. I'm just gonna take the low ball magic there.
Okay.
Because what I plan to do is I'm just gonna pretty much jack Peach's magic from here on out, because I'm
Yeah.
gonna put the lazy shell on her, which
Okay.
will make her basically unkillable, along with
Make your
accessory.
white mage unkillable. That's a good
Right.
idea.
Um,
And that's
but
yeah.
it will
the
lower
lazy shell armor
her.
on her. That's not a bad idea.
It will lower her healing capacity a little bit, but
Oh.
at the same time, I
Well,
should
what the hell?
make up for it. What happened?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, hello?
Okay. I think I'm hopefully coming back.
Oh, can you hear me?
He's
Hello?
crapping out on me. Okay, there we go. Oh
Alright.
no.
Shit. So, right now, everybody, I can hear Max just fine, but apparently he can't hear me.
Okay, back. There we
Okay,
go.
you're back. All right.
All right.
So,
The
that was the
internet was
weirdest damn
crapping out
thing.
on me, friend. What was going on with my voice?
Nothing. Like, I could hear you. You were crystal clear that whole time.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's
like, on the
good.
recording, it's just going to sound like you're dumb.
Like I'm just interrupting you a lot.
Yeah, right. No, you're good. Yeah, so, God damn it.
What the fuck?
I just don't get coins anymore. So for whoever ends up stumbling across this, one of the unique things about Play the Hits, Max and I, and Nick and I, when Nick actually has the time, which is rarer and rarer these days, we record from Discord. So we rarely, if ever, get a chance to do a being in the same room recording. But we have kind of like this complex little web system that we've developed.
Oh yeah.
And the only downside to it really is that sometimes Discord or Elgato will just refuse to cooperate whatsoever, or like you just heard, it'll occasionally crap out. But
Yeah.
overall, it's given that we're not really operating on like $1 million technology like some professional streamers or anything, it's not a bad little system we've got.
I gotta say, the videos that are put out are quality.
Thank you.
And I'm pretty proud of that. And you should be proud of that because you do all the editing and all the damn work. But it's also like, I think our setup that we've built over the years is basically just a bunch of spinning plates. Only Discord and Elgato aren't really made the spinning plates. They're more like Fiestaware that's like just wobbling all the time, and we hope works. It's
you are 100% correct.
Both of those, I mean, Discord just frickin' updates and decides to kill things whenever it wants.
Yeah,
and
basically on a whim.
Elgato follows literally no rhyme or reason. You know,
like
it doesn't update at all.
I can't count the number of times that we've fixed like recording breaking problems simply by either shutting down Elgato or restarting the stream.
Yeah,
or
just
restarting
like,
my computer.
Let me hit this option, that doesn't work. Let me go back, that doesn't work. Let me hit the same option again, and then it works. Like, Elgato is the one that just makes no sense.
Right.
And literally that will restart the damn thing seems to work a lot.
Yeah. Sometimes it's literally just a restart. There's really no rhyme or reason to it. And I wonder if that's like if everyone who uses the Elgato is having those same kind of issues, or if it's really just us, or maybe it's how like sometimes like you have two relatively similar computers and one of them runs a game absolutely no problem and the other one just for whatever reason won't. I kind of wonder if just something I have on my computer or a piece of hardware or something.
Nice blind jump there.
The Elgato just doesn't like it.
Yeah, and I get that where
sometimes
it is just like something weird about a certain game, or it just doesn't like literally like the graphics card if it's like an NVIDIA driver issue or something.
Right.
But Elgato, it really doesn't make any damn sense. Oh, no. You need that.
Yeah, I could use it.
But all your stuff.
Remind me what the goodie bag does again.
I think it doubles your coins for a battle, which is like you want to get rid of that forever.
Yeah, forever.
All right.
Yeah, you know what? This is a casual playthrough. Who are we kidding?
Coins are also like Sonic symbol.
Well, you just got Mallow and Gino's ultimate weapons as well. So now I
think you only have to do one more
door.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's try to do a puzzle one. Here we go. We got this. And that was nothing that time for you.
Oh, dude, I fucking hate this one. You take me for
this one.
So
you're still not gonna. Why won't you listen to him? It's just like you take me for a fool. So okay, you know how to play.
Clearly, he knows what he's doing.
Your hubris something downfall.
So there's like a specific number you have to trick him into, correct?
Yeah, but I don't know if he tells you that. Like, if it changes every time, god damn it.
You got the last coin.
Or if it truly is just luck.
I think it's just luck.
Yeah.
Let's try that again.
Okay. At least there's no penalty. Just go back to start.
It'd be great if they kept on, like, milking those coins, too. Oh, dude, speaking of milk, there's 21 coins. Oh, okay. Well, so it's just simple
21.
math.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How do I go back? There we go. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, I beat him. There
nice.
Cool. Alright, so, speaking of milk, did you hear about the fucking nightmare that, was going on at, like, that, whatchamacallit farm in Indiana?
No? What's going on with that?
It's been all over the news today. Like, there's some farm, like, right outside of Sarah's hometown in northern Indiana. It's really close to Chicago, too, which is why I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. Where they've been, like, murdering and abusing cows. Like it was a dairy farm, and it was just like
Ooh.
incredible, just like violations of everything. It was horrible. Step on one button, you'll reverse the surrounding buttons. Oh, okay.
Because they're completely neglectful, or because there's someone there who's off their rocker and like enjoys animal cruelty or something?
Yeah, so kind of like one enjoying animal cruelty, and the other just like the boss of the place just hasn't been watching their shit.
You know, this Magic Buttons game was, I think, and I'm gonna have to ask my brother, he'll correct me if I'm wrong, was the first game he made something exactly like this when he was learning Visual Basic 4.
Really?
Way back in the day when he was like 12 or 13 or something.
Huh, no kidding.
Or maybe he was younger than that. But I think he was learning the coding and he made something like this to kind of test it out.
That's kind of cool.
But yeah, I did not hear about that. That
Oh, it's like, don't watch the video unless you got a strong stomach. It's
no, I don't think so. I mean, makes me weep for humanity, but what else is new?
Yeah, right. Like
fucking
we
now.
live in 2019 and Donald Trump is still president. So
Yeah.
what do we expect?
Oh, is it the middle one?
Boom.
Yes.
What up, slut?
Not too bad.
I like how one brother talking about like the poor baby cows, and now they're just like, "Fuck you, slut."
Oh, I hate this. I can't help you.
I'm gonna need this one. Okay. When you kick a ball, it'll leapfrog an adjacent ball, which will then. Oh, it's that fucking Cracker Barrel game, isn't it?
Is this that Cracker Barrel? Because I'm bad at it.
Is.
Whether it be chess checkers or whatever else, I'm bad at games at Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, this is the goddamn Cracker Barrel game. I'm terrible at this too, so I don't even know where to start.
It'll leapfrog. Hey, if we get one. So there has to be a space every time.
Right.
So what can you do now?
So
okay,
if I already failed?
Is your only option
okay.
that last row with this one or the other one above it? Oh, okay, you could do that too. Okay.
Dude, I'm so bad at this. Like,
I mean,
this might be the rest of the episode. I'm not. I wish I were joking.
Well, we'll have to do another one because I'm bad at this too. I'm just completely guessed because there's no way.
I can't kick them diagonal?
No, not diagonally. Just
what?
Up and down, left and right. So it limits your choices, which is good. But at the same time, I think there's literally only like one or two ways to do it. And unless you just want to sit there and think the entire time, you just have to guess a little bit.
Do I look like a thinker to you, Max?
And probably fail, no.
No, you don't, Chris. Shit.
Yeah, there we go, and then kick it back. Yeah.
If I get this, like, I don't...
And I think he'll tell you right away if you fail. So far you haven't.
I truthfully don't know. Wait. Oh my god, I think I got it. There. I think I got it. No, holy shit, I got it.
If you do.
No fucking way.
Nice.
I swear,
yeah,
like,
man,
I am
nice.
so bad at that. Like, I think that was pure luck. That was luck.
That's it.
Alright.
Rock candy.
I'm taking that rock candy because,
okay.
I'm just gonna get rid of
Smithy.
Maple syrup. Not really. I can buy as many of those as I want.
That's true. Whoa,
so
nice. Good job.
Latios are gonna die. Hey, there's that save point that was denied us last time.
Wow, you're pretty much done with Bowser's Keep, I think.
Yeah, I think we're going to the sword, right?
Is this the dark room here? I think there's like a dark room, and then you go up some stairs or something. Oh.
What is this? I don't remember this at all.
I don't remember this either.
That's
right.
Let's fucking go.
All right.
This guy thinks he has a chance. He's wrong. Dude, Magic Koopa just fucking betrayed Bowser.
Seriously.
So one thing that's throwing me off about the timed hit with Mario is I don't know why, but I'm not getting the satisfying sound effect. Have you noticed that?
No, I haven't.
So you know how
I'll
I
take a
can do
look
that
because I know
independent-
there's like a night with him. There's like a I don't know, a more hopeful note that it takes on.
Yeah.
And there's
So
like a doubling of the sound.
Yeah, so listen to this. The sound effect is raw.
Let's see.
Okay? Oh, no, there it was. I got it.
There it is.
Okay, my
There it
timing
is.
was just off.
Okay.
That's all it was. Dude, they freaking ripped off PlayStation.
It's
PlayStation
always
was a
been
thing.
stuff.
Oh god, it's Jynx.
Oh god, what the hell? Why is
That's not what
Jinx
you
here?
want. That's not what you want.
No.
It doesn't matter. He's dead. There we go. Yeah, I guess it really was just my timing. Cool. So yeah, just what a weird fucking day that's been. Like seeing everyone post about all of like the cruel and inhumane practices at like this humble Indiana dairy farm.
I haven't seen that at all. I'm gonna have to go look at it.
I can't
The
think
thing
of the
I
name
was
of the
hearing,
place either.
starting like what, maybe 2 weeks ago, hearing about like this tourist, this woman that was vacationing in the Dominican Republic. Did you hear about this?
Huh.
This is like an ongoing thing now. Is she got beat up, and she was saying that it was someone who looked like they were dressed in the like the attire that the employees are wearing at this resort. And like let her down somewhere and like beat her up and stuff, and I guess the only reason she survived is because she wasn't moving, and I guess the dude thought she was dead or something, but she got beat up real bad, and I guess the resort was trying to like hide it, and oh, there we go.
Oh, that's why
right.
Magic Koopa was a traitor. You
Right.
fucker.
Just
Bowser
wearing
like
the wrong
has no
clothes.
pity whatsoever. He beats him savagely. As we're talking about a very real and horrible story about a woman getting beaten.
Yeah. But since then, people have been dying and been getting murdered there. I need to look at the story and actually read it, but
What?
it was like, oh yeah, the
Like,
woman.
as in
there was,
there's
like,
a serial killer on the loose?
Yeah, and there was like a woman
Jesus.
who died, and it's like, this is the third person to die at this same resort, and it's like, wait, what? So I'm gonna have to look at that. So I hope I'm not spreading misinformation out there. But I heard it was respiratory failure, so it's like, oh, okay, it's just a coincidence. But wait, what the hell? So
Alright.
they just don't. So yeah, that goodie bag, you got rid of it at a good time. You just come here.
Oh.
But yeah, I guess it doesn't matter anyway. But but what people said is that she like drank something from the bar and immediately went into respiratory failure. And it's like, okay, like, it's a little weird.
That is
so
a little weird.
I don't know. It's kind of scary. Like this has been something that's just been developing the past couple weeks.
That's freaking nightmare
Yeah,
fuel,
it's
man.
like
Holy crap.
let's not vacation there.
Yeah, let's
The
never
people who
ever
are already
vacation.
there must be like
They're
this
just
sounds
staying
like a
in their
frickin',
rooms.
like drama podcast or something. Seriously, like one of those crime podcasts.
You
where
know,
it's just
you
like,
know there is someone who is taking advantage of this and live streaming it right now.
oh, seriously, I bet anyone under the age of 30 is like Snapchatting this and be like, oh, we in here, so
Holy
scary.
shit, dude, we so
LOL,
scared.
skull face,
Yeah.
skull face.
Yeah, right. Poop emoji.
You gotta give it to Gen Z that'll fucking make anything an Instagram story.
Yeah, right. Holy crap. Hey, here's our boy.
Hey, here's the good stuff.
Now then. Let's do this, Croco. Yes, alright, here we go. Give me that hero shirt. Gino and Mallow can suck it. Heel shell.
Heel shell and royal dress.
Tight.
All of it.
Boys.
All of it.
Excellent news.
And I feel like with Bowser, the heel shell's the best thing you can get for him.
Yeah, pretty much.
With-
Unless you equip the Jynx shell.
Yeah, with Mario, there's definitely like the champion shirt or something like that.
Okay, 123.86. Okay, so not too huge of an improvement, but still
Okay.
good. 127.70. 133.73. Okay.
Okay, that's
And
something.
then 118. All right. Cool.
Okay, modest.
Yeah. So 118, 133, 129, 89, 73, 102. And Peach's magic defense is really kind of inconsequential at this point because of the safety ring, but that's all right.
Oh, that's right. That's like
Yeah.
all elements and status effects, isn't it?
Now, the one thing I think I forgot to look up. See ya. The one thing I think I forgot to look up. Where do I get the attack scarf for Mario again?
I think
What
the attack scarf is the 30 super jumps, if I'm not mistaken.
Wasn't there like one of those vines though on the, or is it the rare scarf that I'm thinking of?
That's the rare scarf.
Okay, that's on the way to Mallow's
Nimbus
Kingdom, right?
Land, yeah.
This hallway is annoying as shit.
Yeah.
Oh, Bullet Bill. Fuck you. So yeah, I think once we get to Smithy's lair, we'll duck back out real quick. We'll take on Jynx, and we'll try to get the
Sounds good.
the
rare scarf
as well. Yeah.
Okay.
And that we'll consider that our end game gear.
Okay, sounds good to me.
With Peach and the Lazy Shell, I should be in good shape as far as
I think so.
healing goes.
And when you get to Smithy, just use all your freaking rock candy and just attack and cure. I think you'll be good.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, this room is very annoying.
Yeah, it's
like
extremely
testing
annoying.
your patience more than anything.
Yeah, with Smithy, I think if you're in like the level 23 range, you should be in good shape, which is exactly where we're gonna be.
Yeah.
Because we should gain another level after we beat the sword, and probably another one on the way to Smithy.
Oh yeah, that's a bunch of boss fights. I'll be rolling in
Good with their
experience.
senses.
So did you see the? I don't know how interested you are in Pokemon. I don't think too
Oh,
much.
the Sword Shield announcement?
Yeah. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking it looks pretty cool. Probably the first one I'm really excited about since like
Oh,
Heart
really?
Gold
Okay.
and Soul Silver.
Sweet.
So, development at my household this week, I'm going to have to get really into Pokemon again really fast because it's my 4-year-old son's newest obsession.
Oh yeah. Is he playing Pokemon Go?
Yeah, he's just playing Pokemon Go so far. But I figured if I were to get him like Let's Go Pikachu or something, that might be kind of another fun one that we could get into together because it's less battle emphasized and more.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a console version of Pokemon Go from what I've seen.
Yeah. It's a lot about the fun of catching, and collecting, and it really takes out the. I mean, I guess there is battling. But
it's only like gyms, right?
It's only the lasses and lads and all those people in the grass. The people that are like, hey, the people that you get money from, those people. And then yes, the gyms.
Yeah.
But then wild Pokemon, you're not attacking them. You're just catching them. So, and it's not random encounters. It's just Chrono Trigger style, or Mario RPG style.
So you can see the enemies on the map. Okay.
Yeah, and I think the game, just because of that, is more streamlined. It goes a lot quicker.
Oh yeah, I'd imagine so.
Yeah, that might be a good one. Like Pokemon Go, very much being like the starter game. That might be a good one to kind of as a bridge between, I guess, the more
because I mean he
mainline
obviously,
Pokemon.
Yeah, he can't read or anything. I mean he's actually he recognized, like, he knows a lot more than I did at his age. Like I specifically remember like some of the stuff that we had to do in kindergarten. Like we had that like ring with the cards on it, and you had to like know everything your learning ring, and you had to complete your learning ring before you were allowed to move on to onto first grade. And like some of that was stuff that he can do like already before even being in kindergarten, like counting to 100. He has his ABCs down. He can tell you what sound every letter makes. All of his colors. He's had all of his colors and shapes since he was like 2. All of his animals and stuff like that. He asks like science questions, some of which I don't know the answers to. Oh, Boomer, you're a piece of shit, is what you are.
Why, Dad? Why don't you? I don't know.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry.
I swear to God, I'm not going to be able to help him with his math homework at age like 7.
Oh man,
I mean, that'll just be.
And the thing is, the new. I feel like things are changing. Like everyone talks about like math and Common Core, and I look at this stuff and it's just like, what? I mean, I feel like I can help with the math homework and show work the way we did it, but then they're like, no, you need to do these tables and do it. It's like, oh.
Yeah, dude, I am not looking forward to that. Like, I don't know how I'm going to explain to my son that I'm just not going to be any goddamn help.
I think
this really hopeful music they're playing right now.
Right? I like this. I don't know.
Why are they having a dance
It's just
party?
so... I know, right?
Hey, guys, you want to go fucking kill Smithy?
How does this even happen? Is
Let's
it like
go
a
fucking kill a
counterweight?
guy.
I guess it's the other
Kill a
chandelier,
guy.
but me.
It doesn't count because he's Smithy, and he's more robot than he is man. Gonna kill him and we're going to dance.
Chandelier Ho. I love that.
I guess we won. That was only 19 EXP points. Maybe we won't get in that level I was talking about. Oh, here we go. Now
Oh
it's go
snap!
time.
It's Smithy.
The
Or
eye
I guess it's
is
the.
protecting Exor. So we gotta
What is this thing called? Neo Squid? What? Right eye.
It said the eye is protecting him. So I'm gonna go for the eyes.
I'm just trying to think of the name of this thing, and is it really like Exor?
Yeah, apparently. I hate this boss battle because of the eyes, actually. Like, they're like moving in like independent directions.
Yeah, Peach is basically going to be invincible.
Yeah, we don't have to
Give
worry
her the
about
lazy
Peach
shell.
no more. Dude, can you imagine how much it would hurt to have like 3 people just go to fucking town on your eyeballs?
Seriously.
And like, I can't imagine the trauma, like emotionally and physically, that would inflict upon me.
So the
Go for
I'm
it.
just thinking about Pokemon, the Sword and Shield, like how freaking big this game is going to be. Because I think about when every time these games come out, everyone everywhere has their 3DSs, you know, and like whether you go to the movie theater or you're on a bus or something, it's like everyone's freaking playing. And now it's going to be the same way, but with the Switch. And I don't know, as far as like the lifetime sales of the 3DS and stuff, it's probably like a lot more than the Switch, just because it's been out for like a fourth of our lives at this point. But
Yeah, isn't that kind of crazy to think about? Like,
it is, and that's not the DS. That's freaking 3DS.
Yeah, it's just the
kinda
3DS.
Like, wow.
that was 2010. I cannot believe it's been that long. Because
I think,
to me,
I
like,
think
I still,
2011.
was it
but
11?
still,
Somewhere
yeah,
in
but a crazy long time.
To me, it
And
still feels like it's a new system.
It feels like it's maybe 5 years old or 6 years old at the most. So for it to be like 8 years old at this point is crazy.
Yeah.
But the Switch, like, so many people have Switches. You're gonna see those things all over the place, and people playing and the fact that it's gonna be just like the mobile ones with the trading when it comes to like these raid style battles. Did you see the direct?
No, I didn't see the direct. I saw the new trailer.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah,
So
basically they have
people
like
have-
raid style battles that
Okay.
are like Pokemon Go, but you team up with 3 other people
Oh,
to
wow.
like take on these huge things, and you get to catch them and everything. It's like, that's smart.
That's
To
really
incorporate the
smart.
Pokemon Go stuff, but not
That's
in a way
a really
that's
good
like,
incorporation of like online play.
yeah, and that's like incorporate. Oh wow,
We're
it's
fine.
like putting them both to sleep. Yeah, well, the group hug is just OP.
It really is.
The fact that it's freaking cure, but also like
Status
ether,
ailments, yeah.
the status in one.
Oh, but he's gonna keep doing it though. What
Yeah.
a dick.
Safety
Dick.
rate's coming in handy.
So people have been like clamoring for a console Pokemon basically ever since like Pokemon Battle Stadium came out on the N64. And,
Yeah.
and the fact that they finally found like the perfect system to kind of make that compromise where it's
Yeah.
still extremely portable, but at the same time you get a full console experience with it.
Oh yeah, and oh my god, looking at the trailer, this is like, it's not open world, but it is the.
It's a lot more open world than the previous ones.
It
for
is
sure.
very, like, by far, like by times 5 at least. You know, I think about it's kind of like it reminds me of the open areas of not really FF12. It's bigger than that. I guess
Yeah.
like Dragon Quest 11 is
Okay,
kind of what
yeah.
it reminds me of. Is in between towns. It kind of looks like that. That is a
Oh, so
lot
you
to.
did go ahead and look up Dragon Quest XI's world.
I've
Ooh,
I've looked at it, and you know, I've seen you play it, and yeah, it looks like that. The fact that having, like, you know, the free camera, obviously such a simple thing that any console game should have at this point, but it really changes it. So I don't think I'm gonna get it. I think Addie might get it. She's said she's pretty interested in it, so she likely will. But
It's like
yeah,
the
it's not-
best RPG I've played in quite a while.
Oh,
I don't
Dragon
want to
Quest
say
11?
I don't want to say of this generation because this generation also includes, you know, The Witcher 3, but I mean they're
And then Persona 5 as well. Although Persona
so-
5 is PlayStation 3 as well. I still consider it this generation.
Yeah,
though.
me
Like,
too. So, like, this generation, like, just... And I know we've talked about this, but just kind of, like, naming some of the RPGs that have kind of come along and just changed the game.
Yeah.
Like, to start off with, probably the earliest one was Dragon Age Inquisition. And that finally kind of struck the perfect balance for that series. Like, Dragon Age has always been, like, just on the cusp of greatness. But with Inquisition, I feel like they really finally came into their own. So, like, the character relationships were better. The world was really big and explorable. And the battle system finally kind of found that sweet spot between, like, old Baldur's Gate style and a full-on action RPG. So
now, is this the third or fourth one from the Dragon Quest?
That was the Dragon Age.
Dragon Age.
It was the third.
Third one. Okay.
So what? The first one was really good. The second one was an abomination, and then the third one was like actually like extremely good. Finally.
Yeah.
So,
God, and that came out like 2013, 2014 or something, like a while back.
It was relatively early in the PS4's lifespan. And then, yeah, it was just kind of like.
Yeah, I remember you bringing it over, and it was like, oh, this looks kind of cool. But I really wasn't feeling too many Western RPGs at the point. I had to wait for The Witcher for me to open that door again.
You know, I was gonna say if you're ever gonna be sold on a Western RPG, The Witcher is the best one to. Witcher 3, mind you, is the best one to fall in love with.
I have a coworker who is her sons are trying. She's not a gamer, and she doesn't play games or anything, but she's really getting into Pokemon Go to the point where she's like blown past me, blown past her sons and her family. Yeah. So she walks a lot. Hey,
there we go. We are now in.
But
that was only 34 EXP. Wow. Why am I getting gypped?
You are. Her son is trying to get her into Skyrim. Because he's saying, like, you know, there's not, you can kind of do what you want, and it's not like crazy, which is like, okay, it's not super complicated, but it is like long, and I feel like it can kind of be overwhelming. I don't know, but the end goal for him is to get her into Witcher because she likes the books a lot, and she's excited for the Netflix series. So it's like that'll be cool.
That will be cool.
That's a good goal.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I feel like she's really not into games at all, but I feel like she can get into the Witcher maybe. Yeah.
No, I mean, The Witcher is just such a complex and wonderful story, and the characters in it are just so endearing. I think I've told
it's such
you,
a rich world. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I've been reading some of the books actually. I'm about halfway through them. Nick keeps badgering me to get on the next one, but then I keep getting sidetracked. But
was there 4 books?
5? Question mark.
Okay.
Plus, like 2 kind of collections of short stories that take place in the Witcher universe, I think.
Okay.
So. Yeah. But yeah, The Witcher 3, of course, is probably is as much as I deeply love Dragon Quest 11 and Persona 5. I still probably have to hand this generation to The Witcher 3. I mean, there's just it's not even a question of ambition. It's like a combination of what they accomplished in making that game, and then just like how it completely opened the door to a series for me, and like how Geralt is probably one of my favorite protagonists in any game ever, period. I mean, there's a lot going on. He's
such a good main character.
Yeah.
And the fact, I don't know about if there was hype around this game, and I'm sure there was. I kind of missed it. But you see all these companies promise so much, and then they kind of don't deliver, you know? Right. And that runs the gamut from frickin' Peter Molyneux with Fable, where it's just like, oh, an acorn will fall off a tree and it'll grow another tree, and he was full of shit.
Right.
All the way to, you know, maybe under-delivering a little bit, like, Watch Dogs maybe under-delivered a lot, I don't know. But it wasn't a bad game. You know, maybe like a Ubisoft game or something like that. But The Witcher, I feel like didn't really make a whole lot of promises, and it just delivers on anything you could ever possibly want from an open-world game.
From what little I understand about the Witcher video game series, is the first one was critically acclaimed, and it had kind of a narrow fan base because I've actually played it a little bit, and it's super unapproachable. Like,
Oh yeah.
It's really like the learning curve is steep, and by modern standards, it's a pretty ugly game, and
Oh, by modern, yeah. I've seen Let's Plays, and
yeah.
it's funny because it's the same voice actor for Geralt.
Yeah, but he doesn't quite
the
have...
models are.
Yeah,
He doesn't quite have it yet.
Right.
You're right. Yeah.
But then The Witcher 2 came along, and it really made it way more accessible, and so that won a huge
and that game's
fan
still
base.
pretty.
Yeah, and it's
actually.
still a decent-looking game, and I've been meaning to try to get into it. I haven't yet, but I feel like I could definitely get into that compared to the first one. So there's that. But then The Witcher 3 just kind of took everything that people liked about The Witcher 2 and like doubled down on it hard, and so that's and it resulted in one of like the greatest games of all time, bar none.
What's crazy is it's pretty much you usually have to choose between, hey, do you want kind of not a narrow focus necessarily, but a game that's a little more focused. You can't do whatever you want, but the story's there, the narrative's there, and there's a lot of detail.
Yeah.
Or do you want more freedom, more of an open world, but you're obviously going to sacrifice kind of a story and that cohesiveness.
Yeah,
and I don't think The Witcher makes those compromises.
No, it doesn't compromise on anything.
I think that is the most impressive thing about the game, is that everywhere you go, everything you do is like a discovery, but not even like Breath of the Wild, where here's a Korok or something, which is still, I love that game, the freedom of it. But The Witcher, you can go into a random house, and the beauty of like them randomizing where certain things and potions and stuff are, that there could be something crazy important in any little cove, any little crevice, any little chest that happens to be at the bottom of a lake somewhere, or any hobo or poor person's house in the middle of some crazy town.
So you just brought up Breath of the Wild, which kind of comes to my next point as far as RPGs this generation, which is that games that I wouldn't necessarily traditionally consider RPGs, in this generation totally are RPGs, and have kind of like redefined the genre a little bit. So Breath of the Wild comes to mind. Horizon Zero Dawn is another one. Even though that's really more, in a weird way, Horizon Zero Dawn is almost more of the traditional Zelda adventure than Breath of the Wild was.
So far, I kind of agree with that, and even when it comes to the gadgets and stuff, which are mostly weapons, but so redefine the genre. Are you talking about RPG, like redefining what an RPG is?
Yeah, kind of, because like I said, you look at Horizon and you look at Breath of the Wild, and are they like menu-based RPGs? No, but neither was Dragon Age, and neither is The Witcher, and I don't think there's anyone who wouldn't consider those RPGs.
I would agree with that, yeah.
So this generation has really taken the RPG genre and has really cracked it wide open for me in a way that previous generations had. Like, one of the reasons that I was so kind of lukewarm on Final Fantasy 13, and then as time passed, I just didn't like it at all, was because when it first started out, it didn't really feel much like a Final Fantasy to me. And like it broke with the series convention, and so I enjoyed some of the combat and a little bit of the story, and then I just set it down and never really played it again. But then as time moved on, I kind of forgave it for breaking series convention, but then I just disliked it for what it was, which was just kind of a sloppy mess of a game and way too linear. But as far as like breaking with the series convention, or what I consider to be kind of a classic style RPG, I actually give 13 some points for trying something.
It is very classic while being kind of animated and have a lot of movement at the same time. You do feel very constricted. It's a lot more about timing and about setting up parties, and or paradigms and stuff, I guess. So a lot of the action takes place in menus.
You're right.
But yeah,
well,
I
and
get
that's
you
the other
with,
thing
with
too,
13.
is that it doesn't necessarily have to either. It you're kind of...
I guess for the main game, it doesn't have to at all.
Yeah,
you know?
you're kind of at the mercy of the AI, really, which is another...
Yeah.
Like, it felt a little too hands-off. I liked the gambit system. I like being able to change between the paradigms and everything. But, I don't know, like, I like when they... If they're going to do something like that, at least make it more action-oriented like 15 did, and give me direct control of the character or something.
I gotcha. I did like the spectacle of it when you started getting like the launch, ability and stuff, and you would do timing so that like when their stagger is running out, it was a lot about timing. And it's just like, make sure you get them slamming back down to the earth, or make sure you get this move before the stagger ends, stuff like that. So it was all about timing and all about switching the paradigms when you wanted to. But at the same time, to beat the main game, you didn't have to be too good at that. Yeah. It was if you wanted to get 5 stars on everything, and it was if you wanted to like do all the missions, which again, most people didn't, because by that time they were like, okay, I'm done with this game now. The story's done. I don't want to do anything else. Right. I feel like me and you, were probably in the minority of people completing the game, and part of that is just because we're Final Fantasy fans. But
yeah, exactly. Like, and at the end of the day, like, that's kind of what I realized about that game. The reason that I did play through it was because I was a Final Fantasy fan, not because I was necessarily enjoying myself, which kind of stinks.
I get you there. Although I still think you could give Lightning Returns a chance one of these days. Maybe if it comes on PlayStation Now, or if you still have your PS3 hooked up somewhere. Sure. But it's an interesting
Now, 15, one. For all of its faults, like, there were parts of that game where I was genuinely having fun. Which is why I still consider it better than 13 in a lot of ways.
The battle system is not bad.
No, the battle system was good. I really liked the open world and the car and the kind of bromance story of the whole thing. But man, I didn't think it was possible to create a story that felt somehow more disjointed than Final Fantasy 13's, but they found a way.
They definitely did, and I feel like it was always going to be that way, and they fixed it, or basically a man and his new team fixed it as much as possible.
Yeah, we've talked about this ad nauseum.
Yeah,
but...
they really should have gone back to the drawing board, just like starting from nothing when it comes to the story, but whatever. Wow, that was
easier than I expected.
Yeah, seriously.
Was that the final one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sweet. Jynx belt it is.
Nice. Well, Jynx has no pride whatsoever.
No.
He's strong, but
he runs out and we hear like a single gunshot go off. Jynx just doesn't come back. That's horrible. But all right, so Bowser gets his Jynx belt.
Nice. All right, let's take a look at this. What the hell with that attack?
Whoa! Yeah, boy! Get it!
Crap.
Get it now! He just umped Mario, and Mario has the lazy shell. Holy shit!
That's awesome.
Well, that's good. Bowser absolutely should be your, like, powerhouse.
He should be the powerhouse, right?
Mario's
your all-around attack. Well, Mario's like Cloud. He's just pretty good,
Yeah, Mario's just good at everything.
You were talking about this generation redefining the genre, and which I agree with for sure. But I also think it's kind of succeeded in like blurring the lines of what an RPG has to be, and that it's like so many of what you consider a AAA game these days, whatever that is, has RPG elements. It's like, it doesn't have to be an open world game, but you think about progression and what progression looks like these days. It's not about getting to the next level.
You are correct.
Doing it or stages or anything. It's about making your character stronger. And the way most games are choosing, I think it's in this screen actually, or maybe it's in the bottom screen. Yeah, maybe go down one.
Go down one. Yeah, here it is.
Yeah,
it's that vine that I couldn't get to.
Yeah. So if you are standing on the blue vine, jump straight up, and I think there's... Oh.
Jump straight up?
Jump straight up. No, not there.
It's just nailing that jump, and I can't do it for some reason.
Okay. Because
I did it once,
one of these
vines
has to hit and jumped off.
Yeah, I just jumped off for some reason.
Well, maybe it's up there then. Okay, so let's try getting that one first.
Oh!
But yeah, most things, how they choose to do it is...
Oh!
Oh, you know what? The
Why did
controls
it-
get reversed. I
You're
remember
shitting.
this. The controls get reversed for some reason. I think you gotta like put the controller down for what the fuck, Mario? Fucking Butterfingers over here. But
I want it. I just want it.
yeah.
Sorry, go on. This is gonna take a
Everything
while.
has like the RPG elements to it. You know, leveling up and then skill trees. You know, these are all like, and I guess like more.
Okay.
There we go.
So
Western
this is,
RPG
yeah, you're right.
elements.
This is just like the way of the world now. Like this is just
Yeah.
what gaming
it's like,
is. Like they're
is
all
this an
kind of
RPG?
sort of RPGs. Yeah.
And it's just like definitely RPG elements, and most of them I would say yes. This is like, but then again, it's like is Spider-Man an RPG? You know, the PS4 Spider-Man game. It's just like no, well,
No,
why not?
Not everything with a skill tree necessarily has to be an RPG, but
No,
at the same time,
but The
you're
Witcher
right.
is like
Most games
for
do have, some sort of character progression, and it's kind of weird in Spider-Man's case. Tight. It's kind of weird in Spider-Man's
Nice.
case because he does actually level up. You can get to level 50 with Spider-Man.
Yeah. But I think
Ooh.
when it's like RPGs
That
will
just
focus.
jacks his defense. That's
What does it
you
do
know,
to his?
It brings his attack down a little bit, but I think it's a fair trade-off considering he still has the lazy shell.
Okay.
So
then
I'm gonna
just-
have Mario be my defense machine, Bowser be attack, and Peach be healing and magic.
Okay.
So
Sounds
let's
good.
take
It's
a
a
look
good
at my
balance.
stats here. We got, so his attack is still at 213. That's only 7 lower than it was, and his defense just went through the roof at 137.
Okay.
Now Bowser's defense is actually still higher, 155. But look at Mario's magic defense now, 97. So,
Okay.
so basically Mario's just good, like you said. Mario's just good at everything. That's kind of his MO now. All right, Max, how long have we been recording this episode?
Let's see. Twitch should tell me, shouldn't it? Okay. Hey, we got 2 viewers.
That's you and me.
All right, damn it, because I usually see 0. Well, now we have 1 viewer. What the fuck? Okay, I guess I gotta be in. I have no idea how long we've been recording.
I think we're about at the hour mark, so we're gonna call it here. Next episode is going to be the Super Mario RPG finale. Finally. And then
Damn well better
after
be.
that, we can finally start this Indian summer project that I've been wanting to do. So let's get to a save point here, and that'll do her. Next episode we'll
Say
continue this talk on RPGs here. I'm thinking.
Oh, all
'Cause we
right.
have to. Oh shit! There's no save point. There's a save point,
I
isn't
think
there?
there's one in the beginning. Oh, really? Gotta do
Yeah,
this one?
whatever. Next time on Play the Hits, or we can. We'll see you then, Max.
We got save states. See you in a second.
Later.